So I'm gonna be playing the Forgotten Desert for like 5 hours, give or take, and we're gonna see what kind of prizes we can get. I don't have a fancy timer, so this is what we're going with. 5-hour timer on the clock. I already see someone wanting to play the Forgotten Desert. No! No! They left without me. Let's just start by finding a full server. Okay. Here we go. We're in already. Our first one. As of right now, I'm very energetic. I don't know how I'm going to sound by the end of this, but we'll see. I've been meaning to grind a lot recently, but I just haven't had the time. I post twice a day on TikTok. I know. TikTok. They're like 2-second videos, but like I don't understand why it takes so long. As of right now, I've only really posted like once a week, and it's probably gonna stay that way because these videos take long to record. But yeah, go follow my TikTok. It's just Boompire. Great stuff. Oh my god. Maybe I should like make a tally of how many Forgotten Desert adventures we're at. I'll try to keep track of that. It probably won't be 100% accurate, but I'm gonna try. I've been meaning to grind the Forgotten Desert for a long period of time. That's what this video is all about. I'm gonna just chill with you guys for these 5 hours. This is for my beta blanket challenge, but it's not required to have watched my other videos. It's a pretty independent idea. I'm hoping for den betas or clothing betas, or maybe like some den items that are like cute and stuff, and maybe people want to put them like in their den. Just stuff like that. Just in like Lowe's that like aren't out in stores right now. That's just the kind of stuff I'm looking for. I don't think I'm gonna show all the prizes that I get because I think that would be really boring. Normally I just sit here and just stare at the screen. I'm not giving my fucking reaction time reaction, every time. Okay, first one. I know I said I wasn't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that anymore. Okay, actually I normally recycle the rims, but I think now I'm just probably gonna keep them. I got a comment on my TikTok saying that I could trade all the rims I get for clothing betas. I guess it's just like, I don't know if it's worth the time. I'm gonna just start doing it anyway because might as well. That was Forgotten Desert number 1. I'm getting a tally right now. It's the tally marker I use because it's the first one that comes up when you search up tally marker. We're currently at just over 7 minutes. Wow, I feel great already. Look at me. I'm going home alone right now, so I don't have to worry about the volume of my talking right now, which is really fun. But like, they might come home soon, so my voice might have to get to like down here. You know what I mean? Earlier I was just saying that if you don't know me, I do post twice a day on TikTok. Normally it's just Forgotten Desert content, but I have a lot of other stuff on there. If you don't watch my TikToks, you should go watch my TikToks, because then like you get to, you get to see content every day instead of, once a week, or I don't know about once a week, once every 2 weeks. But we're not gonna talk about it. I'm going to try my best to give this video as much structure as I can. So, oh shoot, oops. Okay, I don't think they give a fuck. Look at them, they're going, I don't even know what's going on. Anyways, I've actually had this video idea for a couple days now. I don't know if those are good or not, so I'm just gonna keep them. Epic sun hat. Epic L. That was trash. I try to make my videos as entertaining as possible because, if I wouldn't watch it, then I don't post it. I guess I can just kind of give you guys an inventory tour. We got 4 spikes and then just a bunch of clothing betas here. That's just from Lucky Clovers and Forgotten Desert. And then for den betas, we have a good amount. I'd say like 10 non-member den betas. That's where we're standing right now. Our diamonds are looking pretty poor, but we'll address that in another video. Today is just straight up just grinding for the beta blanket. Now for the uninitiated, I'll tell you a little bit about the history of the beta blanket. It came out 3 months after the end of the beta, and it was released into stores along with a bunch of other colors. For some reason they took them out of the game. It was replaced with a dirty, muddy, losery, couldn't compare to the green on that beta blanket. Tell me that blanket does not look comfortable. Doesn't it look like soft? Like it's got like, I don't know, he's just special, okay? He's just special to me. And when I get my beta blanket, I'm gonna name him. I don't know what I'm gonna name him yet though. Just gonna wait for him to tell me. Yo, I just got this ominous ass message. It says, good luck in getting a spike in the Forgotten Desert. This person gave me a plushie, but that's because I was asking for plushie. But like, good luck in getting a spike in the Forgotten Desert. Stop it. It's a very full day today with all these people on. It's a Saturday. Let's check our time. We're currently at 4:20. Very nice. Doesn't even feel like 40 minutes. So that's very good news for me. Let me know if you can sit still. I feel like I can sit still if like I'm distracted, you know. If it's just like boring sitting still, like after an hour or two, then I'll start being like, okay, but I gotta get out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. I did hear that sitting shortens your lifespan. Building them to assume I want to be here. Feel free to send me more ominous jamograms. I think that's great for the blood flow. Keep me on my toes. I see you, looking at you through your window. Great stuff like that. I really love how a lot of these servers are like full. It just brings me back to, you know, to the good old days. It is kind of disappointing to see how Animal Jam has really fallen from where it used to be. But I don't think it's like 100% dead, because when the Lucky Clover's adventure came out, there's a lot of servers, and it was a Thursday. This game's just being neglected. People don't want to play anymore because, I mean, there's not anything new going on. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but like these past few days, the prizes in the Forgotten Desert have been complete garbage. Like all I've gotten so far this entire grinding session is like Epic Wonder stuff and like in store-bought stuff. A lot of people are complaining about how Animal Jam took out spiked collars from the Forgotten Desert, but I mean, how common was it to get a spiked collar in this game anyway? I think they lowered the den betas. I think those have less chance as well. I kind of feel bad for non-members who can't play the Forgotten Desert, but at the same time, I feel like Return of the Phantoms pays out so much more. You can go like 4 to 6 games without getting anything, but that 7th game is probably going to give you a reward. In the Forgotten Desert, you just get 4 useless junks. The most you guaranteed each game is like a rib, you know? Oh my gosh, dude, I keep getting bad stuff. Okay, that's decent, But like barely. Wait, is that in stores? Let's go check after if that's in stores. Thought it was like worth as much as when the panda was. This is okay. I feel like you could sell that for a diamond. Let's go see if that giant plushie's in stores though. It's not. Wait, okay, I think it is one of the good ones. Nice. Oh my gosh, dude. I can't keep doing this. So let's go to this person's plushie shop. Remember when you would go to like Animal Jam thrift stores and like you'd walk around and if you'd see something you'd like, you'd have to hop on it? Like you wouldn't tell them what you wanted. Like those are the good old days. I'll try to get them some non-member stuff. Let's see if they'll take that. Nice. I'll just put it right here. Wow. I heard this one theory that if you play the Forgotten Desert by yourself, you get better prizes. Okay, that's a little bit better. That's better than nothing, you know. At least that's not in stores. Okay, this method might work. Turkey. Okay. But we already got half a clothing beta, I think. So we got feathered mask. That's not that bad. I think we should try it again though. Let me know if you guys think that Animal Jam will add spiked collars back into the Forgotten Desert. Personally, I'd like to hope. I don't know why they wouldn't eventually because of the exploiters. I mean, if they find out a way to fix that in the future, you know, maybe we might have them back. Let me know if you guys actually think that spiked collars should come back into the Forgotten Desert. I think they should. I've noticed that it's a lot harder to get rare now. I've seen a lot less people selling solids as well. Oh wow, a horse. I knew a horse once. Her name was Peaches. This story happened like 3-4 years ago. Me and my cousin went to a camp. This camp was like one of the biggest in our state, if not the biggest. We were actually super excited to go because they had horses there. We've never ridden horses before. We were very excited. So we get there and they tell us about all the activities that we're gonna do. And so there was like canoeing, kayaking. Actually, I don't really know the difference. I know one's like 1 person and the other one's like 2 people or something like that. We did one of those. I can't remember which one. We'd hike a lot. It was pretty fun, but we couldn't have our phones, which was a little bit whack, if you ask me. A little totalitarian. We arrived to the camp and they gave us a big tour of the place, and that camp had like a gift shop too. They had like those little mochi fidget toys and I was like, those are so cool. I bought two. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Lunchtime comes around and they're talking about they're gonna divide the whole camp into 2 teams, Team A and Team B. My cousin ended up on Team A and I ended up on Team B. That means on day 1 she would ride the horses first, and then on day 2, B team would ride the horses. And she's at this horse ranch and she's having fun and she's riding horses, petting horses and stuff. She does all that, and then breakfast comes around. We sit down at the table and I'm asking her, yo, which one's the fastest horse? And she was like, oh, that's Peaches. Peaches is the fastest horse. And I was like, great. Tomorrow when it's my turn, day 2, B team, I'm gonna, make sure I get in front so I can pick Peaches and I can ride the fastest horse. And she's like, whoa, that's not how it works. I was like, what do you mean that's not how it works? And she was like, well, you can't ride Peaches unless you aren't experienced. The handler there is gonna ask you a bunch of questions about if you've ridden horse before. Only the ones who are the most experienced gets to ride, like, the more difficult horses. And I was like, bruh, but I really wanted to ride Peaches, the fastest horse in that place. Why wouldn't you wanna? I made it my mission that day that I was going to ride Peaches. For half a second in my brain, there was a little smart brain cell in there that said, you know what, Vampire, this is probably not a good idea. They probably ask you these questions so, you don't freaking die, get catapulted off this horse that you don't know how to handle. But we shut that little brain cell up real quick, because what came next was none of the advice that brain cell gave us. I wake up nice bright and early. I put my hair in like a low ponytail, because that's how the horse girls have it. They have low ponytails. So I had that, and then it was a summer camp, so like no one's wearing jeans. I was wearing jeans because that's what I see horse girls wearing. They're always wearing long pants. But I live in the city. I haven't really seen any horse girls. I don't assume that they wear shorts. Anyways, that's what my big brain came up with back then. So it gets time to leave our little base camp and go up to the trail. And I'm at the front, like all the way at the front, because the lady, she was guiding us up the trail so we can go to the horses. I'm chatting her up. I'm engaging, listening to her. We're talking just to, get on her good side. Maybe she'll, have a little bit of favoritism towards me. She might decide that, this might be a perfect candidate for Peaches, So I was doing whatever I could. So we arrived to the horse stables. The lady I was chatting up, she was like, okay guys, have fun. And she leaves. Bro, who the fuck was that? You know what? She definitely made that 15-minute walk a walk to remember. The horse handler was like giving us a little lesson on like how to touch the horses, how to walk around the horses so that, they don't stomp you. The horse handlers asked us if we wanted to wear little cowboy boots. I was like, you know what? I'm a horse girl. I have to act like a horse girl right now. And I feel like the horse girls would have taken these boots. They were kind of ugly. They didn't really match my outfit. But I made some sacrifices that day. You know what? I think it made me a better candidate for this Peaches. So we get out there. The handler lady puts us all in a straight line and she tells us to close our eyes. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is the moment. Like, I'm going to get to ride Peaches today. He says, step forward if you've ever ridden a horse before. For a split second there, time was frozen because I was like, once I say I've ridden a horse before, there's no going back. So I step forward. Then she goes, okay, step forward if you've ridden a horse multiple times. And I step forward. Then, and her last question was, step forward if you own a horse. And I step forward. And she's like, okay, everyone open your eyes. And I was there just by myself at the front, and all my friends were back behind me. I was like, oh damn. Oh fuck, like this is for real now. She looks at me and she goes, okay, you can come with me now. I'm gonna put you on your horse first. All the horses are like in like a circle. She's like, okay, come with me. She puts like this like green step stool in front of this horse, and guess who it was? It was Hickory. She puts this big green bench right on the side of this dark brown horse. She was like, okay, I'm going to give you this horse. And Hickory, he was freaking huge. And she goes, the reason I'm giving you Hickory is because you are the most experienced rider here. And Hickory, he's kind of hard to handle. And I was like, bruh, I'm going to freaking die. I really want to ride Peaches. I ended up with Hickory. GG. So I actually have to ride this dude now. What's this big like, ooh, red nerd glasses. That's pretty good. So she puts this like big green step stool box thing like right next to Hickory so I could like mount him. And so I'm stepping onto this box and she's like, okay, put your foot into the blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what? Put your foot into the blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what the fuck is a blah, blah, blah in my head? And I just kind of sit there looking at her. She goes, that thing. She points at like the little hole you put your foot in, like in the saddle thing so that you can like get on the horse. And I was like, oh, the blah, blah, blah. Of course. Of course I know what a blah, blah, blah is. I've heard that word every day of my life. I have horses. And I put my foot in and I'm just like, this is it. Like I have to fully mount this horse horse in one shot, or else she's gonna know that I'm a fraud, and she's gonna know that I've been lying to her this whole time. I'm gonna be in very much trouble. Took a leap of faith, and I mounted that horse like I do it every day. She goes, wow, that was a really good mount. And I was like, you know how it goes. I do this all the time, dude. I'm natural. She was like, okay, so I know you're an expert, so do you really need me to tell you how to ride this horse? Or do you want me to give you like a quick little cute little overview? In my head, I'm like, please tell me how to control this horse. I'm going to die. In real life, I said, oh, you know what? Sure. Just, just give me a little basics. Give me the rundown. She goes super quick, dude. Pull it this way if you want to go that way. Pull it that way if you want to go that way. You say, whoa, when you want it to slow down. Right. She's like, okay, great. And I'm just going to go put everyone else on their horses. So I'm sitting there. I'm having a little bit of bonding time with Hickory. I tell him it's okay. He doesn't need to be Peaches. I love him anyway. I told him to go easy on me because I do not ride horses. I lied. So please don't kill me. He was a little bit antsy. Like, I felt like he just wanted to go. I'm like, dude, please just work with me. Like, I do not want to die. Anyways, I'm like trying to overhear this teacher, how she's telling these other people how to ride this horse. After she gets everyone on their horses, she's like, okay, so umpire, I'm going to have you lead all of us in our horses because you're the most experienced one here. Okay. Sure. So I take Hickory and he's like trying to go fast. Like, I'm like, dude, chill. Whoa. What are they feeding you here, dude? You're on crack. Relax. It just tells us like that we're just going to take laps around this like fence. And I overhear the handler telling this other person to make sure that they're sitting up straight. So the second I hear that, my back shoots straight up. And she looks over at me and she goes, good job, Vampire. You're doing a really good job. I was like, I know. Then I overhear her tell somebody else that her heels, apparently your heels need to be like heels down. The second I hear that, I'm like, okay, heels go down. She looks over at me again. She's like, good job. So long story short, I didn't die. And I guess what I learned from that story is, fake it till you make it. I probably wouldn't do something like that again because that's really dangerous. Your story doesn't have to be as dangerous as mine. Maybe it's just acting like an extrovert when you're an introvert in reality to get through that presentation that you have to do. Like the most messed up part about that stupid story was after we were done, like riding our horses, and what are you doing here? Okay, I'll sit with this girl. I'll feed into your delusions for a second. After all of that, we're putting these horses away, and one of the other instructors comes out, like out of nowhere, and the horse that she's riding, looks like a horse that would be named Peaches. Hey everyone, this is Mrs. Blah blah blah, and this is her horse, Peaches. Bruh. I'm going to try to trade 20 rims for this clothing beta. I just want to see if they would accept it. Okay, those are my 20 rims. Let's see if they take it. 15. Oh, they took it. Okay. I can keep doing that. Call me crazy, but I think playing it by yourself kind of does give you better items. I'm gonna try it one more time. Oh my gosh, I can't keep doing this. Here's a little update on our time right now for this great, amazing, noble cause. Oh, I got a trade. Oh, how do I tell him I don't want this trade? I'll just cancel this lovely trade, and I'm going to give them something so they don't feel bad. Sorry, no TY, but here it's all I have. Except this is not all I have, but maybe they have short-term memory loss, I'll forget. Add a cute little heart too. Boom. I'm forgiven. Didn't really get to finish my thought earlier. In Return of the Phantoms, you can get worn, rare bows, fox hats, non-member swords, there's a lot of stuff you can get. You don't have to be a member to play that, and you can get some alt accounts in there. If you're just going in by yourself and you don't have any alt accounts, then it's a little bit worse because you can't open every chest. Return of the Phantoms is meta, based, hot, epic, cool, funny, smart, intelligent. And then Forgotten Desert is a lame, loser, wannabe, single, beta. The Return of the Phantoms adventure is even better if you have an Arctic Wolf, because then you can get 2 prizes. And I know the Arctic Wolf passage, the chest there, can give you warns and stuff. So, oh, would you look at that? Another Epic Wonders item. Point proven. I really thought I was going to be stupid rich and untouchable after these 5 hours of grinding, but it's not looking likely. It's not looking likely now. Why are you allowed to say that? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go. I mean, with a pitch like that, can't pass that up. Look at Liza. Like, oh my gosh. I want whatever she's on. Finally! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. That's the first beta. We have 7 minutes on the clock. Looks like we have time for one more round. We got a bunny firework. Sparkly shoes. I can't tell if those are good or not. I think it's just sparkly boas that are good. Okay, well that was 5 hours of Forgotten Desert grinding. Let's see what we got. After 5 hours of Forgotten Desert grinding, this is what we have to show for it. Let's do a quick overview. Wait, is that all? Serious? Wait. Wait. Bruh. Wait, okay, so we got, I guess this is everything I felt like was salvageable. No, literally. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's check our dead items. Let's see what we can salvage. No. No. That's not right. No. Okay. No. How is that even possible? Oh my god. How does that happen? That was 5 hours of my life gone for a freaking scarecrow. Wow.